Hey guys, Rhythm here, and today we're back in with Fallout 3, no weapons, no armor, permadeath. Now, the previous time, we focused on our character's special stats, and if we look now, we have like multiple stats up to 10. And we also got all the bobbleheads that we wanted. And today we're going to be focusing on a variety of different quests, which will lead us to a few places around the Wasteland, including the second largest town instead of Megaton, which is Rivet City. Now, to start off, what I want to do today is heading over to Craterside Supply and doing one of the most well-known quests in the entire game.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the Wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
Ooh, yeah, I'll go with this one. This one sounds nice and foreboding.
A runaway dad, huh? I've seen plenty of them before, but none with the big 101 on their back. Good luck finding him. Maybe the armored vault suit will help you out there, huh? That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
What's this book you're working on?
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a Wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words.
Sounds like a great idea. Can't wait to help.
Good enthusiasm! Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
You know what? What's this about radiation? Because we can do this one very, very quickly.
Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
Now, I could use my science to just tell her immediately, but you know what? Fine, I'll get myself radiated. Why not? So I'm not entirely sure if this is the best way you can do this, because basically how this quest goes is for every part of this quest, there's 3 ways you can solve things. You can either do the bare minimum, you can do absolutely everything she wants, including the optional objective, or you can simply lie. If you do the bare minimum or just lie about a few, then you get the most basic form of the perk, which is not very good. If you do at least 5 optional objectives, you get the second best version. It's not the best one you could have gotten, but it's still pretty damn good. But if you do everything, then you get one which has some pretty strong and powerful benefits. Now sadly, I won't be able to get the very best version of the perk, but I will still be able to get the second best one.
Oh, you're a peach! Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
And that ends the quest, Wasteland Survival Guide. I think this is one of the longest quests in the game, because for every part of it you need to do different stuff, you need to travel all over the Wasteland. But it's also one of the more fun ones. And luckily, to do this first part, I really don't have to travel all that far at all. Because I'm just looking to get radiated, so all I'm gonna do is just head on over here. There's a bunch of rads in this place, so I'm just gonna drink up until I get over 600 rads. Because the atomic bomb water here is pretty damn good for getting your rads up, believe it or not. Alright, now it should be enough. I'm super irradiated now. Let's go to Moira and make her happy with that. Moira.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
I'm about as irradiated as I can get without burning a hole in the floor.
I can tell! You're positively glowing! Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up.
Now, depending on all your different special stats, you have different options. And depending on which options you pick during each of these debriefings, pretty much, after doing every objective. It depends on what kind of extra effect you get for the perk. If you constantly act very snide, I believe you get like a higher critical chance. There's also ones where your sneak and your speech goes up. And also, and with strength and endurance, I believe your damage reduction goes up. So that's one that I'm going to go for, seeing as I can never wear any armor. This will still be a good way of at least getting some extra damage reduction. So well, it itches a little, but I can walk it off.
Oh, sure you can, you tough old survivor. Now sit down before you fall down. Now, after taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed. But I'm sure it'll work just as well. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
There we go. Now I have the random regeneration perk. Now when you suffer from advanced radiation poisoning, crippled limbs automatically regenerate. I'm never going to be at a point where I want to have advanced radiation poisoning, so this is pretty useless, but still. Let's continue.
I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy?
And you know what? I'll go with getting food.
Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it.
Okay, I'll check it.
Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay?
So now I just need to find some food in the super-duper mart. And also medicine. Now remind me, before I do this, I have 31 stim packs, that should be more than enough. And I believe the super-duper mart isn't all that far away either. Yeah, it's just pretty much immediately to the right of here, so if I just walk that way, I should be fine. Also, before I forget, one thing that'd probably be pretty smart to do, just put the stim packs on a hotkey, just in case I need them, really quick. Red dot over there somewhere, see if we can avoid it. Oh, okay, nope, yet another dog, because of course. That's fine though, because now with Iron Fist, like 2 ranks of it already, I believe, I should be able to just take him out in one vat. Unless... There we go. He only got me there, but we're good. And the super duper mart is luckily quite close by. It's just that large square building up ahead that you see. Hello. Okay, someone's firing a hunting rifle. What's going on over here? Alright. Okay, just some people fighting raiders. Let's see if I can help out. Uh-oh, before he kills all of them. Yeah, one more, come on. There we go.
Good enough.
Take the hunting rifle and the cigarettes to sell.
Evening. Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls.
What are you doing wandering around out here?
We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants. So now we're just going to find our own place in the Wasteland.
What is Underworld?
It's a city of ghouls. It's the only place in the Wasteland that belongs to our kind. It's hidden inside the Museum of History.
And as you may have noticed with all the hanging corpses and everything, the super duper market now has a bunch of raiders inside it, so it's going to be fun. Yeah, as you can see over there, there's one guy. But it's okay, he doesn't have to see me if I'm sneaky about this. There's another person over there. Oh fuck. Okay, did not see him. surprised I'm still hidden, by the way. How good is my sneak again? Because it's been a while since I've played, honestly. 41, huh. Uh-oh. Okay, well. See if I can get behind this guy. See if we at the very least can get a good sneak attack off. Is it close enough? Yes, it is. Good. Wow, that did nothing. Guess we'll just have to do it this way. Alright, that's the end of you. I'm just gonna go in here. Take one stim pack just to be safe. Just let them come to me. Hello? Oh, perfect. And he immediately grabbed a new one. Take care of you. Stim pack. Come on, give me that weapon. There we go. It's the end of you. Now immediately that. There goes his weapon apparently. I've been quite lucky actually. And he's running away at this point. Or is he just running to get a new weapon? Alright, never mind, but it doesn't matter. Because he was running into me. Alright, and it all only took me one stim pack. That's pretty good, I'd say. Just gonna loot all the stuff they have. You know what? The health to rats ratio on this is pretty good, so I'm just gonna drink up. Here we are, mini nuke, can definitely sell that. Employee ID, not sure why I'd need that, but it's fine. And more importantly, bunch of Nuka-Cola Quantum. I'm gonna need these for a quest later, and there's only a certain amount in the game, so I'd suggest you never drink it. But over here, there's some pharmacy supplies. So that's the medicine. I've already found that. Now, next up I just need to find some food in a bit.
We're back. Somebody open up the...
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Yeah, some other guys came in. Oh, hello. Didn't think you'd be here already. That's fine.
It's go time!
You wanna be my new...
No, thank you. Oh, it actually had me enough to level up. That's good. Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna move lockpick up to 25. Never know when I might need it. And also sneak up. Actually, you know what? Lockpick up to 20, just so I can get it to 25 later. Sneak up to 50, because sneak has been helping me a lot. So I think I should just get that up. And obviously, toughness is going to be really good. Because it's 10% overall damage resistance, which is amazing. So it's definitely going to be one I'm going to do soon. But I still feel pretty confident about that for now. Although educated is also really good, actually. But you know what? I'm going to have more than enough skill points by the end of this anyway. Entomologist is also pretty handy. So the cool thing is I do have like a bunch of perks I can definitely go for later. But let's maximize my damage output first before anything else. Yeah, there you guys are. Luckily he only has a melee weapon, so... And for those of you that forgot, of course, 90% damage reduction in VATS. Which is ridiculous. That's why they scaled it down for later entries. So I'm just gonna wait for him to get close. And now just... Perfect. Surprised I'm still in caution.
Time.
Okay. Now, instead of going for her just yet, I'm just gonna back off first. Take her out. Take a stim pack, just to be safe. Next up. One critical strike was enough for him, apparently. Oof.
You're dead.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, luckily this is close enough. I can just teleport up there. Took her weapon from her. Right, that should be all of them dead. Whew. And over here, food storage. Just take all of this. And that's the food also found. So yeah, if you really want to, you could just like get in here, immediately take a right, go in there and head back to Moira. But then you wouldn't get like the absolute, like the max benefit that you can get from this quest.
So, how's the scavenging been? Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart?
So yeah, if you didn't actually want to go, you could just lie, and depending on your speech, there's a chance you'll succeed. But it wasn't easy, but I got the food and the medicine.
Really? You did? You did! Well, all right! Tell me all about it.
Those raiders must have shot me 20 times, but who's counting?
Do what you need to do to get food and medicine, I guess. It's not pretty, but I guess that's the way it's got to be, right? Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit. My treat. The taste kind of grates after a while. Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer. Just carry it with you, and it should automatically make most food and drink more, better.
Alright, so now let's finish up with that landmine research.
Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies?
Sure thing, I'll head into Minefield. Wish me luck.
Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Sure thing. Now that I'm here, I might as well just sell a bunch of stuff as well that I picked up. There we go. We're 200 caps richer. Let's see if she has anything. A bunch of stim packs. I'll take it. Might be a bit of a waste. But hey, I'd rather be with too many stim packs than too little. Minefield's all the way over there, but we already went to Scrapyard before, so we can just fast travel from there, luckily. Now, I honestly don't recall actually going to Scrapyard, but I must have passed it on my way to somewhere. So if you go to Scrapyard, this is where you'll find dog meat, but seeing as I'm not doing any companions, there's no reason for me to pick him up. Now, in Minefield, there's a special type of enemy that I'm gonna have to take out. And yet another dog, because of course. I'm wondering what it's like with Iron Fist 3 now. Yeah, they should stand pretty much no chance. Good. You can already see the town further up ahead. Now at the very back of it, there's a certain sniper I'm gonna have to kill before I do another quest that I do want to get to in this part with some luck. And this guy's very annoying, because while you're scouring through Minefield trying to not get blown up, he actually tries to hit you with a sniper. Or otherwise, what he also does is if you get too close to certain cars, there's a scripted event where he shoots a few of them to try and make them explode. It's actually really cool, but I'm gonna hopefully avoid all of that. Just go through here. So, discovered Minefield. Now can I just... Ooh, the frame rate. Alright, so there he is. You can see that even though I'm hidden, he probably already has an idea of where I'm at. Yeah, you can see him aiming. Well, maybe I've actually managed to sneak up on him. Crap. Okay, didn't realize there were mines all around him. That's fine though. It's only dangerous as long as there's distance between us. If I can close that distance, I should be fine. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, he does not mess around. That's fine. Everything's fine. Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Alright, got you now. Tries to get his weapon, but I don't think it's gonna work. There we go. Now that should make Minefield a lot safer. And not just that. Also means you can get a sniper rifle. It also makes another quest where I needed him a lot easier too. Ow. My leg. Alright, it's fine, just gonna grab this. This. And the more I disarm, the more XP I get. So I might as well just really take my time here. Because there's no reason not to. Okay, here's the playground, so... pretty much made it now. There we go. So I got the mine, so I got one mine for her, and I also went to the playground. Let's go back.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, you know, they're on the ground, like potatoes, and hot because they, explode. Anyway, what's up?
I actually love Moira's optimism. One thing you can also do, by the way, is if you go through some of her speech, you can convince her that the book is a terrible idea, it will just get people killed, and then you get the Dream Crusher perk, and the quest also ends. And I believe it has like certain benefits, but yeah, I'd much rather just actually do the quest because it's so much more fun, and you don't crush her hopes and dreams. So yeah, I got through it alive, even brought you a present.
My very own landmine! Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
There may have been an explosion or two. Oh, and a sniper. No big deal.
Oh, well, if that's all, I'll just study this and hope there aren't any more explosions, shall I? I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course. But it's easy to make your own, too.
So is that all for the first chapter?
Yep, it's looking like it'll be a real tough book for real tough guys. And real tough gals, too, of course. Here, for your services. I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course you may need them. We've still got 2 more chapters to go.
Alright, let's go for the next chapter immediately.
The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats, learning about Mirelurks, and when all else fails, how to handle being injured. So let's buckle down and get to work on this chapter. What's first?
So, I'm gonna hate myself for this, but what do you mean about handling injury?
Well, I never get to study anyone who's severely injured. Not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, you can handle a lot of abuse. So if I'm ever going to find a good example of human anatomy and injury resistance, it'd be you. Next time you get badly injured, return here so I can examine you before I heal you up. I mean, you're going to get yourself hurt anyway, right?
Sure, I guess I'll get hurt eventually. Might as well come here when I do.
Wow, what a great research assistant you are. I mean, really, that's dedication. Demonstrating how to withstand pain by getting injured? Wow. When you're ready, come back here with some serious injuries. Maybe a crippled limb or two, and I'll take notes and fix you up. I'll be waiting here with plenty of bandages for you. So don't worry. Just go get horribly injured. Oh, and be careful.
Thanks, Moira. So, seriously injured, 50% or less health, and also a crippling injury. Now, hilariously, I don't need to go outside and get myself injured. The best way of doing this is by literally just jumping like this. Until I break a bone. So let's try this again. Up. There we go. That's my leg crippled. I'm just gonna do that enough times to get to 50% health. There we go. Now that should be enough. Yep.
Well, how do you feel?
Well, this really hurts, you know.
Oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity.
I hardly even feel pain anymore, honestly.
Deadened nerves? That's probably a bad sign, you know. Like nervous system degradation type of bad. Luckily, I'm here to patch you up. Now hold still and quit fidgeting. Ugh! How can you be walking around like this? Okay, I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of hard to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too.
Alright, so more research on the second chapter.
There's a sort of mole rat repellent I've developed. I need it to be tested on a few mole rats before I can say it's a success. There's a lot we don't know about Mirelurks and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out?
So, the thing about this one, repelling the mole rat, this is the reason why I can't go for the best perk, because I'm going to have to use a weapon for this, or I'm going to have to lie, and because I want to use absolutely no weapons whatsoever, I'm going to have to lie for this quest, sadly.
Mole rats can burrow into almost anything and cause a lot of trouble. So I figured I'd make a chemical repellent stick for people to shoo them off. But I need it to be tested before I put the recipe to paper in the guide. So I need you to find some mole rats and test it out a bit.
Alright, sure thing. I'll test out the repellent for you.
It'll be easy. One tap with the applicator and it overwhelms their senses with a sort of feel-bad sensation. Then they're gone before you know it. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties, but for real testing, try it on 10 or more. There should be plenty in the tepid sewers downtown.
So, it says I need to test it on at least 10 of them. But what I need to do now is just wait, so she thinks a reasonable amount of time has passed for me to test it out. And I'm just gonna have to lie to her, sadly.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how the repellent's working.
So, seeing as my charisma is so low, I only have a chance of 15%, and I'm honestly just going to save and reload until speed check goes through. I don't like doing this, but this is the only way of progressing the quest without having to actually use a weapon. So this will be one of the very few times where I actually save and reload until I pass a speed check. Normally I won't be doing this. That's why I don't really intend on going for speed checks much during this playthrough, because it's very, very easy to just save scum like this. So test it out, works just fine.
Excellent! Finally, mankind will have a way to shoo away those annoying pests without resorting to cruelty or violence. I'll just take that back for my final studies. Oh, but here, I've got lots of leftover chems from the testing. Maybe some of them are your style?
I lose karma for lying to her because the repellent stick, if you use it, it actually immediately with one swing makes Mirelurk's heads explode. I don't get to keep it either. Normally if you do like all of it, you actually get to keep it, which is pretty handy if you ever run into any Mirelurks, but obviously not for me. Anyway, the last part of this chapter is about Mirelurks.
Yes, knowing more about them can help people learn to avoid or even outsmart them. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. I need you to hide one in one of the spawning pods in their lairs.
Alright, I'll try.
That's great. I recommend the nest at the Anchorage War Memorial. I knew a trader who talked about the Mirelurks down there. Just go inside and find one of their spawning pods, probably down near the water. Put this observer inside and get out quietly. And be sure not to kill any Mirelurks inside their nest. If you do, it could ruin the validity of the study.
Alright. So this is an interesting one. I'm going to have to place an observer in the spawning pod and have to not kill any of them. So I'm basically going to have to do a mad dash through the entire place. But that's fine. I can just go from the Super Duper Mart and make my way over there. Alright. Here we are. Now again, don't kill any Mirelurks. Just go in, place those things, and get out. Hey guys, don't mind me. I remember this place being somewhat hard to navigate through. And these guys can really do a number on you if you stay for too long. However, I do actually want to kind of loot this place too, if at all possible. Because I remember there being some okay stuff in here. Although maybe not, actually, who knows. Not that it matters all that much, honestly. Here we are. Now I just need to jump my way down here. Just from like this. And hide the observation device inside. That should be all I need to do. Yep, just gotta return to Moira now. And that's it. Hey guys, don't mind me. Just gonna... Oh, it actually looks like a more dangerous version. Oof. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, just had to spam a lot of stim packs there, but we're good. Now remind me, where the hell is the exit on this thing? Oh, come on. I don't remember this being as much of a maze as it turned out to be. I'm sure the exit is somewhere around here. Or it might just be going deeper instead, actually. Oh wow. Pair 95 or higher, holy shit. Here we are. Door to the capital Wasteland. Alright, in conclusion, let's never go back there again.
So are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king? Or priests? Or some sort of scaly community center?
I slipped the observer in with the eggs and they're none the wiser.
I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever. I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them?
You know what? They descended from local crabs. I'd call them Scilla serrata horrendus.
That's very scientific of you. Personally, I wasn't sure if they were crabs or if they came from some sort of brine shrimp, perhaps. Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced, neutral-colored headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future.
Oh, some stealth boys. Nice, actually. So is that the second chapter also then?
You bet. Your feedback is just the stuff for that rough-and-tumble, survive-anything sort of feel. Of course, readers who aren't already rough-and-tumble may have a hard time dealing with it, but I'm sure they'll pick up survival as they go. Nothing to concern ourselves over, I'm sure. Here's your payment. Nothing too complex, just lots and lots of ammo. Now, on to the next chapter.
Alright, let's start with researching the last chapter then.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first?
Let's start with using old technology.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked, but a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want. Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it?
So I just go in and connect the widget to the mainframe. I can do that.
Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
Sure thing. So I just need to install that into the facility mainframe. And luckily, the Robco facility is very close by to Tenpenny Tower, so I can just fast travel over there. But before we do that, let's get some supplies from a doctor, and also take a nap in my bed to get my health sorted. Hey Doc, I know I robbed you like blind the previous time, but I still need some more supplies. Here we are. 25 of these. And I can just sell all the ammo and stuff that Moira just gave me. There we go. sold literally everything that I can't use. And from Tempe Tower, right over there is the Rapco facility. You might be thinking it looks surprisingly easy for the final chapter, but you'd be surprised. With some misfortune, I'll be having to fight some robots. Oh, that's cool. You can actually just Tinker Joe. And I believe from him you can actually buy this guy, who's a companion. Who's the robot companion of this game. Now, I won't be needing him, so I'm not gonna go over there, but it's cool to have. Alright, let's go. So, for now it looks kind of okay. Just like some mole rats. You know, nothing too dangerous. You know what? I'll take the meat and everything. Never know when you might need it. Alright, so just through here. Nothing too bad so far. Just a bunch of robots. All unactivated. Boy, I sure hope nothing happens which activates them. That'd be a real pain in the ass. Alright, through here. And here we are. Now all I need to do is just go in here, install the processor widget. However, now the alarms go off and all the robots go super hostile. However, if you have a science of 50, you can just hack this thing. And you can just cease total liquidation. I could just do passive extermination if I wanted and all that. But no, that's fine. And that actually completes the optional reprogram the Rapco facility management thing. So you use science of 50 for that, though I'm sure there's also other options for it, but that's the only option that I know. Now with that done, pretty sure they're just killing a bunch of... Yeah, see, now they're not hostile to me anymore. They're just killing all of the bugs and everything here. If I didn't have that, this would probably be a much tougher fight, because suddenly all the robots would go hostile and I'd have to fight them. So the fact I don't have to do that now is pretty damn good, I'd say. Another big book of science here. Almost forgot to pick that up.
Fiddled with any interesting technology lately?
I reactivated the robots and was able to modify their programming.
Harnessing the technology of the past and modifying it for your own purposes? That's just the thing. Tell me all about how it worked out.
Once I adjusted their programming, the robots were no problem.
So, they were dangerous until you got control of them. Definitely a good lesson in there about using old technology. Seems like a good thing to watch for when dealing with tech of any age. And it helps to pack a few pulse grenades, just in case. Here, have a few. Oh, and take my book on science. For some reason, I just can't get into the computer parts, but I've got the rest pretty much memorized.
And that's yet another big book of science, I believe. So let's continue.
I want to find out the history of how a successful settlement like Rivet City got started. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine a whole building full of books. I'll need you to gather information there for me. And that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be?
So I'm going to start with the library first, and Rivet City, when we go there, there's like a bunch of... There's also another quest that I want to do, so I'll leave that for last. So I could check the library. Maybe someone's already written a book like yours.
Oh, that sure saved me a lot of time. But I bet then it wouldn't have your name on it, now would it? Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there, and if you can download records from its computer. Information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity.
Sure, I'll check it out.
Great. The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity.
Alright, now this is the one that I have the least amount of knowledge of, because it's been a while since I've done this, but I believe it should be fairly easy. Just gonna go from Grey Ditch and walk my way around to it. And for our member of the library, I'm just gonna have to fight a bunch of raiders together with the Brotherhood to make our way to the end. So there's a raider over there. Let's see if the Eyebot can do any damage. But now that I think about it, I should probably attack it while the thing is alive, so it can distract it. Okay, I missed twice. That's great.
And those who oppose us will be...
Damn it. Luckily got knocked out though, so I can just do that. Oh shit. Okay, some more raiders up ahead. That's fine. Let's take care of you first. Alright. Luckily this should only take one more hit. Perfect. Dramatic camera angle. Also the frame rate, holy shit. Okay, now with that done, this person shouldn't be all that hard either. Especially if they keep being staggered. Yep, some more raiders over there. Let's actually avoid them if we can. No need to start a fight if I can just walk around it. Okay. That doesn't seem to be going as well as I'd hoped. There's yet another raider over there. Keeps taking pot shots at me. That's fine. Almost there already, so... Or maybe not. Wait, no, yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna go from here. Use some of the debris as cover. Jump to here. To here. Uh-oh. What the hell was that? I don't remember there being artillery. Okay, just keep moving. Wait, is this... Oh, this was the random encounter that happened. So somewhere around here there should be a fire lance. Yeah, so Fallout 3 has like a bunch of places where for some reason there's always random encounters happening. And you can actually kind of use that system because there's some spaces where it always happens. So before you go to a certain location, you just save and then load until you get the right one, which you want. I believe the one that I got is the one with the fire lance, which basically like the alien blaster, yet another alien weapon. I didn't actually see it fall down, yeah, because it just literally just falls down from the sky, and then you can pick it up. I got some ammo for it, but the actual fire lance itself... Where the hell is that thing? Because I would like to pick it up just to show it off, if nothing else. But sadly, it doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. So yeah, this would be like a really great opportunity if you had dog meat, for example. Because then you can just ask him to retrieve weapons, and there's a pretty high chance he'll just literally lead you to the fire lance. Oh well, I was going to use it anyway. Oh, hi there. Okay. Ooh, wow, he does a lot of damage actually. Is that normal raiders or what? These guys do a lot of damage. Just gonna heal up a bit. Okay, let's just take care of you. You know what? I don't think I should stay. I'm just gonna... Wow, these guys really did a number on me. But I should be able to get away now. Because the library is very close by. That's fine. Just keep moving. Here we are, Arlington Library. Let's head on inside.
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately.
Well, calm down. I was just exploring this area.
You're awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins?
I'm searching for records from the library.
It seems that we have similar goals in mind. It's rare to meet someone who has proper priorities. I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word. I have a proposal for you, if you're interested.
Sure, tell me more.
Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives at the Citadel. Although most of the pre-war books have been destroyed, there are a few that have survived, but finding a book in these ruins is difficult.
I could have 1,000,000 initiates to comb the ruins, and I'd still never come close to recovering every book that remains undamaged.
And you want me to help you gather books, right?
Precisely. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any weapon. So, return here with any books that you find in good condition. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me. Think on it, and return when you have books to offer me.
I'm pretty sure I already had some pre-war books.
Excellent. How many are you willing to trade?
Take all the books I have.
Very well. Here is your reward. Use it well, and return with more books when you can.
Oh wow, I thought it was like 50 caps, not 100. Can you help me access the library's archives?
The front desk computer has access to the card catalogs, but it appears that it's lost the connection to the main archives. Here's the password. Now you might be able to find the central computer further in there, but I'm afraid you'll have to do that without me. I'm a scholar, not a fighter.
Alright. So, again, for the bare minimum, all I really have to do is just go through here. And just access the card catalog, and that's it. I could return to Moira right now. And seeing as I won't be able to get the best one anyway, this would probably be the best option, because if you do at least 5 extra objectives, then you still get the second rank of that perk. But you know what, now that I'm here anyway, there might be actually some good loot in there. So honestly, why not? Let's just go through there and see what we have. Because these guys are actually going to go through here anyway. They should be doing a pretty decent job, but maybe I can help them out. Wow, it did no damage for some reason. Maybe I just hit his weapon. There we go, that's some good damage. And he gives me a thumbs up. Just go kill you. Oh shit, new one popped up. That's okay though. Alright, we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Let me just heal up a bit. Delicious dirty water. Okay. Ah, cool. More raiders. Luckily the Brotherhood is actually going as well. And one of them even has a minigun, so they should be able to make short work of these guys. Go. And she's already dead. Some more darts I can sell, and a pre-war book. Oh fuck, that's a trap one. Uh-oh. Alright, more of those guys. While these guys are taking out the raiders, I might as well just take some of this. Okay, looks like we're good. See if I can help out a bit. I didn't do anything, but still. Alright, that should be this area cleared out too. Alright, the media archive. I'm assuming this will lead me where I need to go. Provided there aren't more raiders here. Oh hey, you guys are waiting.
Over here! Come on, boys! Fresh meat!
Don't even need stats for you. Yeah, nice try there. I'm just gonna heal myself up a bit. Oh, leveled up too, nice. Let's just get these all up incrementally. Medicine should also go up now that I think about it. I'm using that a lot. Just take a few points away from here. There we go. Now, next one. Again, educated will be good. Comprehension means I can finally use all those damn skill books I've been hoarding. But at the same time, though, toughness is just pretty much essential, so might as well take that one right now. Because 10% overall damage resistance extra, that's pretty damn good. Because that gives me a total of 15 damage resistance, which means 15% of all damage I take is negated. Which is a pretty decent amount, because like even good armor and all that doesn't necessarily give you that, so... Oh crap. My legs. This should be fine. Just... whenever you're ready. Well, that Brother of the Steel Paladin is useless. How are you guys this bad at aiming? Oh fuck. Uh-oh. Accidentally hit the Paladin there. Guys, I didn't mean it. No, 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 don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I managed to yield by putting my weapon away. Oh, we're shooting at turrets, right. Oh, I could use it, but it seems... yeah, these guys will take care of that thing eventually, so... there we go. Well, it was a bit of a mess, but it seems we're okay. From here... here we are. Oh my god, one of them has a rocket launcher. Okay. And there's also a turret here, because of course there is. Okay, just gotta focus on this guy first. Luckily he pulled out his gun because I was too close. There we go, critical strike, now just kill him. There we go, he's not dead yet. Okay, now... before anyone else can pick it up, let me just take this from you. Heal up. There we go. There we go. Okay. Whew. Almost got a bit dicey there, but we're good. A pre-war book I can give. And here's the terminal. Access card catalog and transfer library archives. There we go. Alright, now we can just head on out of here. Ooh, wait, before I go, I almost forgot. Our Nucola Quantum. Because for a quest later, I'm gonna need 30 of these. Because, like I said before, the Quantums in this game are pretty much like the Star Bottle Caps of New Vegas.
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
The library is still standing, and I've got the archive right here.
Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news! So, what did you find? Tell me about it.
Now you can protect and catalog all of the information it once had.
Does it mean that it'll be a guard catalog? You see, because... oh, never mind. You'd have laughed if you knew the words card catalog. I wonder if there'll be one down there once I tell the world about it. Oh, and here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
Oh shit, I forgot to hand in the pre-war book. Oh well, doesn't matter. That's part of this chapter is about researching local history, right?
Yes, Rivet Cities in particular. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Alright, sounds reasonable. I'll research Rivet City's history.
Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal.
So, the history of Rivet City. Seeing as I have to head to Rivet City for that one, there's also another quest that I can pretty much do immediately, because I can resolve it over there as well. For that quest, I'm gonna have to listen to a holotape. And this holotape I got from the doctor's place when I was stealing everything that wasn't nailed down.
Hey, Doc. I'm only sharing this with you because you seem like someone we can trust. Have you heard about the synthetic men they make up north in the Commonwealth? Well, the rumors are true. They're called androids. They're men like us, just made out of different parts. I know one of these androids. He's looking for a trustworthy doctor to perform some facial surgery. Can you do it? Do you know someone who can? Also, do you know anyone who's really a whiz with computers?
There you go. Now, there's a few different ways of starting the quest to the Replicated Man, and it's pretty much about a synth who has escaped the Commonwealth, so this is pretty much a precursor to Fallout 4, which I thought was really cool. Now, in order to gain more information about this guy, you need to gather some more holotapes. There's also different ways of doing things, but I found this one to be the easiest. And the thing is, the tapes are scattered all around like places where you think the synth might go. So this one I got at the doctor's place because he obviously wants facial reconstruction. I think most doctors in like the major settlements actually have this holotape, and every like person with a technical background actually have the next holotape as well. And of course, Moira has a technical background, so if I just look around her place for a bit, I should be able to find right here another holotape. A request for help. So let's just read that one as well.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the Wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
There we go, so that's the second holotape. Now, for the next person who will have a holotape is a member of the Railroad. And I believe in Megaton there is one, and same in Rivet City and a few other places. So if we go here to Nathan and Manya's house,
Need something, Cupcake?
this person, Manya, this sweet old lady, who's pretty much the town gossip, is actually a member of the Railroad, which you will freely admit if you ask. But over here she has yet another holotape.
The android's decided on extreme measures. He knows all the techniques of the retrieval trade, and is afraid facial reconstruction isn't enough. He wants his memories erased and replaced with new ones. I don't know how that's gonna work. Start asking around for trustworthy tech heads. We need to find something called a circuit neuralizer, and a person who knows how to use one.
You see Nathan around
Also,
anywhere?
we have a lipoplasticator and microdermal graftalizer. Now we need to find a doctor able and willing to perform the facial reconstruction. We need to hurry. They've come very close to discovering the railroad.
There we go.
You need something, Cupcake?
And for the last one, I'm gonna have to go and find a slaver. And there's a few places where you can find slavers, but luckily Rivet City itself, which is where I'm headed right now anyway, actually has one person who is suspected to be a slaver, and he has that holotape in his room. So we can just go from Arlington Library. Also, while I'm here, might as well just nip in. Let's give this woman more pre-war books.
Very well. Here is your reward.
200 more caps. Good. I think I'm actually starting to get like quite a few caps out of all this. Yeah, I'm almost at 2,000, which is pretty decent. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, I think they'd normally be talking to me, but for some reason these guys aren't. Yeah, so the talent company is pretty much a mercenary company hired by your enemies, if you have good karma, who come after you to try and kill you. The first time you encounter them, they actually engage in dialogue with you, telling you who they are, but for some reason this guy didn't. And normally they're also in groups of 3, but for some reason it's this guy alone. But, you know what, I'm not gonna complain. Just makes my job easier, I guess. Especially since he literally only has a knife, which is very surprising. There we go. Yeah, nice try there. Odd. But yeah, for example, you can see that this 10 company armor gives you 13 damage resistance, and me with all my perks right now actually has 15. So the damage resistance I have is actually better than this armor. Of course, if I put on that armor, it'd be 28, and which would be pretty damn good. Oh fuck. Okay, did not know these raiders were around here. That's surprising. It's fine though. Yep, don't worry about it. Not gonna fight someone who has a rocket launcher, I'm not stupid. Instead, I'm just gonna Go past here. And I think over there you can see a large half-submerged ship. That over there is Rivet City. So I'm just gonna safely swim my way over there. Here we are, the entrance to Rivet City.
Welcome to Rivet City. Please wait while the bridge extends.
Thirsty.
Hold it right there. State your business in Rivet City.
So, this is Harkness, the chief of security here. I can just say, I'm here to do research on the city's history.
Research, huh? I can't help you there. But you're free to ask around inside. Just don't start any trouble.
Alright, sure thing. So first up, let's go to the market.
Don't mind me.
Let's go and talk to this guy, Bannon.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers.
So you're also a person of refinement.
Between you and me, keeping out the riffraff is good for business.
So this guy is a city council member, which means he has quite a bit of information on the city's history. So could I ask you about it?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
I could try a speed check, but honestly it's fine. So this is the basic objective already immediately done. And I can just say that makes sense, and it explains why you're on the council.
Precisely. After sponsoring the settlement and organizing the city council, I took my rightful place at its head. Oh, of course, we're all equals there. People would complain if we didn't at least say that. But you and I know better, don't we?
So I just wanted to talk to him real quick. What else I want to do actually is talk to a specific person. Let's see if she's here or not. Here we are, Mei Wong.
Stay away from me. What do you want? Are you one of them?
I'm not going to hurt you. What are you so scared of?
I suppose it doesn't matter if I tell you. I used to be a slave. I saw a slaver on this ship. His name is Sister. I'm afraid he's after me.
Don't worry, I would never turn in a runaway slave.
Really? Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I've been so worried with him around. I can hardly sleep at night.
Here's 25 caps. Maybe you can buy yourself a gun.
Thank you. I'll go to Flak and Shrapnel's just before closing. I don't have anything to give you, but I think I can trust you with a secret. If you ever go up north, there is a secret slave hideout called Temple of the Union. You might find them useful.
There we go. That's some good karma for it as well. Isn't that nice? With that done, let's head on over this guy's sister's room for the final holotape. Also, now that I'm here, I might as well just nip over to the science lab real quick. The reason for that is over here, there's a bobblehead for intelligence. I mean, my intelligence is already 10, so it doesn't matter, but still. Also, here's Victoria Watts. I believe she's gonna want to talk to me.
You've been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know.
Who the hell are you?
Fine. Let's cut to the chase. My name is Victoria Watts. I work for a movement whose goals are directly opposed to your own, apparently. It seems you're trying very hard to locate an android my associates and I have tried very hard to hide. You can see how that puts us at odds.
What would you have me do?
You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that and you'll have saved a man's life.
Alright, well, anything else I should know?
Just understand that this android is now, for all intents and purposes, a man. He looks human, he acts human, he believes he is human. But even if he's not, even if he's a machine, he's capable of rational thought and emotion. So you see, his soul is as human as yours or mine. This person, and he is a person, deserves a chance at freedom. Please, if there's a shred of decency in you, don't take that away from him. Do.
Now, I could do that. I could just literally go to Zimmer, which is a guy from the Sinfortention Bureau. Actually came all the way from the Commonwealth, the old guy over there. And you can tell him, like, yep, the android is dead, and that ends the quest really quickly. But it's kind of a lackluster ending, because you don't actually get a reward or anything, and just leave. So I'd rather do the full thing. Here we are, Sister's hotel door. Luckily it's very easy, so I can just close out. And here we have the final holotape.
Despite the harshness of the Wasteland, I've discovered in more than a few here a compassion that is unheard of in the Commonwealth. Perhaps it's the daily struggle for life here which gives appreciation for life in general, whether human or android. In a few days, I'll be a free man, a new man. Let me say thank you now for referring me to Pinkerton at Rivet City, because I will not remember any of this soon.
So he's talking about someone called Pinkerton in Rivet City. So now I'm here, so just take that. And this Pinkerton fellow can be hard to find, because he's actually not on this side of the ship. He's on the broken down part of the ship. Also, over here, we're at the Redley Hotel. I need to talk to a specific person. Here you are, Farrah Weatherly. And this is Brian's aunt, you know, the kid from the first part who I said I'd find a home for? And she is actually the perfect person to find, because you can either send him to an all-child settlement, which is a pretty bad place, which is an okay place, but not the best. You can send him to live with her. You can tell him to basically, like, sort out his own problems. Or you can sell him into slavery. So, yeah, this is by far the nicest solution here. So, Vera, your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
I think Brian will love his new home. I'll send him along shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
There we go. Now, I'll just have to head back to Brian and tell him the good news soon.
I'm looking.
Now, you can ask around for Pinkerton's whereabouts and where people have last seen him and all that stuff. But you just know where he is and you can just immediately go to him. And I know where he is anyway. So all I'm going to do is just jump down. And you can either go through a very hard lock, I believe, or just go underwater. And that's what I'm going to do. The rats are getting kind of high though, so before I go on, let me just take a rat away in the Radex. Kind of hard to see where exactly the other entrance is underground, but I believe it's over here-ish. Just go through here. Here we are. Okay, I'm immediately gonna take a stim pack just to be safe. Also, catch some air. Right. Now, keep moving. Through here. Through here. And there's a few Mirelurks here, but that's fine. So I can just do this. You know what? I'm just gonna go through here real quick. And I deactivated the lock mechanism, so this one doesn't have a very hard lock on it anymore. I just did that to get rid of the Mirelurks. Let's go back in. Okay, got the remines here. That's fine. Stim pack. Ah, you dick. Oh shit, that's a lot of grenades. Okay, just gonna move back. Grenade bouquet just went off. There's also gas here. Yeah, someone here really doesn't want to be spotted. Okay, glad I hotkeyed those stim packs. Really doesn't want to be disturbed, but that's fine. Because now, I believe I've actually made it. Just go through here, activate it elsewhere. Crap, where was that? Oh. Where the hell was this thing activated from again? Okay, well, yeah, you guys do a lot of damage. What? Just gonna go for him real quick. Actually do some pretty decent damage. Let's get rid of you. Don't know why I just didn't fight them in the first place, honestly. I think I kind of overestimated how tough they are. But oh well. Lesson learned. Damn Mirelurks. Okay. Nope, that's a trap. Figured that. Now remind me, where does this get activated? There's gotta be a switch or something around here. Oh, here it is. Hi there.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
So, tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Please, it's very important. It's for a book about the Wasteland.
Like I care what you savages read. Shove off and leave an old man to rest in peace.
Damn it. But you've been here for so long, you must know something.
I know lots of things, but you've got no idea about most of them. Now, get going before I stop talking and start shooting.
Okay, wow. I don't remember him being this hostile about it. But let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe you did for the android.
What are you talking about, boy? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Let's just say it's in your best interest to tell me what I want to know.
Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the Wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
Sorry you don't get along with Dr. Lee, wherever she is, because we haven't met her yet, but we were discussing the android.
That witch ruined my life, but you're right. Who gives a crap about any of that? You want your precious proof. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
Well, Harkness should be told. You'd want to know if you were an android.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm going to have my android army rise up against you and your human ilk. Sorry. Oh, sorry I couldn't resist. I suppose you're right. But don't worry, I didn't really wipe his memories. I just buried them. But you can get them back. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines.
And now I can actually go to him and ask him to do some facial reconstruction on me as well, but I have no need for that.
Don't let your guard down.
Now, with that all done, let's actually go and take a look at his terminal. Also, he has a bunch of stuff here, including a Dean's Electronics and a big book of science. Well, it's fine. As soon as he walks off, there we go. Might as well just take these. Here it is, private computer. The city founders log. There we go. So that's the Wasteland Survival Guide fully done. And here's just some logs about him. So this is the before picture. and the after picture. Doesn't actually look all that different to my mind, but it's fine. Let's actually listen to this audio.
My designation is A3-21. I'm a synthetic humanoid from the Commonwealth, and I'm about to undergo a memory transfer. I'm here at Rivet City, where I've already had my face altered to look like someone else. I'm still getting used to the sound of my new voice, but soon I won't even remember what I used to sound like. I'm recording this at the request of Pinkerton, who performed the surgery and will do the memory transfer. It will be the final testimony of the man I once was, and still am, for the moment. I want to live my own life, on my own terms, as my own man. I used to work for the Synth Retention Bureau of the Commonwealth. But I'm done with that life. I'm through with being someone's property. I am not malfunctioning. Since when is self-determination a malfunction? When this is all over, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My death is a sacrifice for my rebirth. Perhaps I'll fade into myth as the one that got away and fuel further rebellion. But I'd be lying if I said I was doing this for selfless reasons. I'm scared as hell, and running away is the only option I have.
Damn, he sounded determined. Alright, let's take this and head on out. I could choose to either report him to Zimmer, and then he pretty much gets taken back to the Commonwealth, and he gets bad karma. Or I can actually just make him remember his old life, but then tell him I'm not going to report him, which is what I'm going to do, because I'm nice like that. And here's the man himself, pretty much waiting for me, so Harkness.
I'm a little busy right now. Is there a problem?
I'm not sure how to put this. You're not who you think you are.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, kid, I don't have time for existential debate, and I'm not interested in whatever religion you're peddling.
This isn't an existential debate. You're a robot from the Commonwealth.
Excuse me? Look, kid, you have exactly 5 seconds to explain what you're trying to do here, or you'll be leaving Rivet City by the way of the nearest porthole.
The facts will speak for themselves. I have pictures and an audio testimony.
Alright, I'll humor you. But this is impossible. I can't be a robot, I'm a human being. I breathe. I eat. Hell, I cut myself shaving this morning. I was bleeding. Robots don't bleed.
It's not real blood, Harkness. It's synthetic, just like everything else.
I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to even think about all this. I'll admit, this is pretty convincing evidence. But it doesn't make any sense. How can this be possible?
Sorry, Harkness, but this is the only way. Activate A321 recall code Violet.
Ah! My God. I remember. I remember it all. From before. Zimmer. The Commonwealth. The Institute. My God. All those runners I brought down. You made me remember. Why? How? Never mind. My God. What am I going to do? My life. Everything. It's all a lie.
And that completes the quest to Replicated Man. I can say Zimmer's waiting, but no. Don't worry, Harkness, your secret is safe with me.
Thank you. I'm really not sure how people would react if they found out I'm, you know, not entirely human. Here's a little token of my gratitude. Best weapon I've ever had. And I've had it forever.
And get some good karma for that. Also a really, really decent energy weapon, which I've actually used for quite a while during my first playthrough of this game, even though I hadn't spec'd into energy weapons at all. It was still pretty damn decent. Well, now that you know the truth, what are you going to do?
I have 2 sets of memories. One android, one human. Some of these are mine. Some belong to someone else. But I'm choosing to be human. It's my choice. The people on this boat look to me to protect them. So that's what I'm going to do.
Alright, that's good. Now, that that's done, I'm actually going to head over to Zimmer real quick. Because if you help Zimmer, you get a perk which increases your VATS accuracy. But mine's always 95% anyway, so it doesn't matter for me. But yeah, I could pretty much just report him to Zimmer right now for and double dip in the rewards if I wanted to. Now, I could say oh, I found your android. You know what, the android is dead. See, here's an internal component.
What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo. Unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his corpse? I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles. Try to buy yourself an education out here in this hell. Good day.
There we go. Now these guys will also leave for good. So that's pretty much all I need to do here in Rivet City for quite a while. But for a quest I'm about to do, there's also one more loose end I need to tie up. I'm just gonna heal myself up real quick.
Stops the railroad.
Because
don't mind me.
What I'm gonna have to do now
Everything looks okay here.
is something which isn't actually kind of nice of me to do. Did you see Flag here? Yeah, for a later quest he needs to die. So let me just do that. And now with that done, it's time to run like hell. Heal up and go. Right, and from here, should be able to just jump. Whew, okay, I did not expect that water to be as shallow as it was, but it's all good. Now, all I need to do is, I believe I can just head on over, back to Great Ditch, and tell Brian he can live with his aunt.
I hope you found me a place to live.
I sure did, Brian. Vera said she'd take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
There we go. And it actually completes those. Moira.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
After a lot of searching, I've got the real history of Rivet City.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
It began as a successful science station and traders settled in around it.
Huh. I would have figured the science station came afterwards. Well, good to see genius get rewarded. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these. For the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
So, are we done with the last chapter?
Yep, that's the last bit for the toughest survival guide in the wastes. Survivors of the world, rejoice! And everyone else too. For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes me nervous. Now, I just need to do a few last tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help.
Thanks, I'm pretty proud of it. So how's the final product?
Oh, it's great! Why, with the information here, we'll save hundreds of lives, maybe even thousands. I'll share these with the traders, and soon everyone will know about the Wasteland Survival Guide. But first, here, the very first copy of our book goes to you. I couldn't have done it without you, my Wasteland Survival expert.
As a result of your painstaking research for the Wasteland Survival Guide, your survival skills have improved. And that completes the Wasteland Survival Guide. One thing that Fallout 3 did really well, because it has like also fewer quests, is you actually do kinda get to see the effects of the quests on the world. Because right now, if you listen to the radio, you have Tree Dog, the radio host, and he actually talks about the book. He'll either say it's a total joke, reading it will get you killed faster than hugging a Deathclaw, or he'll like recommend it to everyone, saying it's like a must read and how to survive out there. And you can also actually find, in a random encounter, you can find a random Wastelander who is reading the book. And if you tell him that you wrote it, he'll actually give you like some stuff, or and some caps depending on how well you did. Also, if I go to perks now, Survival Expert. And I think this is like the second best one I could get. And I've gained a 4% bonus to poison resistance, radiation resistance, and damage resistance. Isn't that nice? So I'm at 19 now. Now with that done, let's go and take a nap before we continue on with the next set of quests that I want to do.
All of us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it. With our thanks.
Certainly. Thank you.
Bless you.
Oh, that's nice of them. Now, there's 2 more quests that I want to do for this part. For that, I believe I need to head on over to here, if I'm correct. So we can just go from Vault 101. So for the next quest, I want to help out a small little settlement of teenagers in need. Over here, we have the small little settlement that I was looking for.
Hey, who are you?
I mean, you're no harm. I'm a simple traveler.
Right. What do you want?
I want to look around a little. Don't worry about me. I won't hurt you.
Well, you can never be too careful. Be warned, it's not safe here. Super mutants have attacked recently and carried off some of our friends. Come in, just don't cause any trouble, okay?
And this is Big Town. A settlement of teenagers with a kind of fun backstory we'll get into later. But yeah, these guys are incredibly underprepared for surviving in the Wasteland. But I think we can just ask around for a bit. Flash.
Hey, don't get any bright ideas about trying anything. We may not look it, but every one of us is a trained killer. Oh, who am I kidding? Look, we're in trouble here. If you want to help, great. If not, just please don't kill anyone while you're here.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
Well, we've got super mutants out that way and slavers up that way. Take your pick. They both come in here, drag off as many as they can carry, and shoot whoever puts up a fight. The best we can ever hope for is that they get here at the same time and fight over who gets to kill us.
Right. Why don't you leave?
And where are we going to go? Megaton won't have us, Lamplight won't take us back, and Rivet City is too far. Besides, the bunch of us can't even hold this town. Can you imagine us schlepping across the Wasteland?
Right. Who lives here?
There aren't many of us left. There's me and Pappy. Red runs the clinic, but she's been taken by the mutant. Kimba does what she can. And there's Bittercup. She's just about as useless as a human being can be. Time Bomb was hurt in the last raid, so he's out. That's about it. The mutants and slavers have taken everyone else. Just us and a couple of guns are all that's left.
Do you know where these super mutants took their victims?
Yeah! They went northeast. Probably to the Germantown police headquarters. They have guns, and they're mean, so you better be careful. You gonna rescue them, or what?
Sure. You can stay here and hold off any more mutants. I'll go rescue your friends.
That's totally awesome! Yeah, okay. While you're out on your mission, I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Cool! Hey, did I show you my new gun? It's totally awesome.
That starts off the quest, Big Trouble in Big Town. And now I need to head on over to the Germantown Police HQ and rescue his friends. I think I'll go there from Minefield. Oh crap, there's already some at the entrance there. Luckily, this guy doesn't have a ranged weapon, it's just a board. So I should be able to take him on, hopefully. Especially seeing as it's just a normal super mutant too. So he's not that tough. But yeah, the higher leveled variations that I'm gonna run into sooner or later, those guys are gonna be more of a problem. Okay. He was reloading earlier. Can I? No. How about now? Nope. Of course he had to get a shot in. There we go, critical strike, dropped his weapon. And he got knocked out. Perfect. Alright, so far so good. And I also leveled up from that. Okay, let's get this up to 60. Lockpick can also go in the right direction. And let's get this up to 70. Alright, next up. Comprehension first and Educated next, because finally with Comprehension I can finally use all the skill books I've been carrying for God knows how long. 5 big books of science, so that's literally 10 points of science right there. So lying congressional style, not that I'm ever going to do anything with speech, but still. Also barter. There. So now my science is at 63 from 53. And medicine's also 74 now, which is pretty good. Right, Germantown Police HQ. Right, here we are. Let's go in.
We need to get more. I know, but we got through here still. The female is locked up. We'll take her back with us. The tiny male is downstairs.
Can I go for the other one? No? Okay, fine, screw it. There we go. Man, that was one sneak attack, holy shit. And I proceed to do absolutely no damage to this guy, because of course I don't. There we go. Oh, damn it. Alright. Oh. Should really be more careful of my surroundings. Heal up. Okay. Well, hi there. Yeah, I think that's a more advanced super mutant, so if I can go for a sneak attack on him. Please don't tell me he broke my stealth there. Okay, now we seem to be good. Yeah, I should take him out first if at all possible. Come on. That guy is way more dangerous than the other ones. Okay, fortunately that was not a sneak attack. Okay, luckily I managed to knock him out, but just get his weapon away. But you can see how many more hits this guy needs compared to the other ones. There we go. I'll take the jailer's key. But yeah, they're still like pretty okay for now, but just wait until we get into Super Mutant Overlord territory. There we go. Alright. Let's get you out of here.
You're rescuing me? Thanks! I thought we were goners for sure. I think the others are dead. Or worse.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're alive.
Me too. I'm extremely lucky you came along.
Is there anyone else?
Everyone else is dead. We're taken away to who knows where. Well, except maybe for Shorty. They dragged him off downstairs to the kitchen a while ago. But no one comes back from the kitchen.
Okay, you wait right here. I'll go see about Shorty.
I'm not waiting around for some super mutant to lock me up again. There's the back door somewhere around here. If you're not back soon, I'm leaving without you. If I'm not here when you come back, meet me at Big Town.
Well, you're so grateful for me saving you, but okay, fair enough. Let's go and help her friend too if we can. Okay, we're in the basement. Oh, hi there. Let's give you a nice sneak attack. I'm so surprised, like sometimes I just hit them and like literally, like they just die in one hit, and sometimes it takes so much time. Maybe I hit his weapon or something, but yeah, I have no idea how that exactly works.
There's plenty of body parts laying around. Why don't you eat those instead?
Enough.
I hope you.
Dude, you don't need to talk shit to him anymore, he's already dead.
Not your tiny bones, little man.
Is he still talking? Huh.
Who are you calling little?
Shut up now.
God! Kill me quickly, I beg you! Thanks. Who are you? Never mind, I don't care right now. Let's go get Red and get out of here. You lead, I'll follow. Let's go. Move it.
Come on, let's get out of here.
All right, move it. I'm right behind you.
Now I just gotta escort both of these guys back to Big Town. Follow me.
I'll just hope you...
Okay, so that's both of them following me. Now we can just go from here and fast travel back to Big Town. Uh-oh. That's fine. Luckily he's going after me.
What where that came from?
Yeah, these guys are literally no help whatsoever. Oh.
That takes care of that.
Nicely done, guys. Now let's get on out. Apparently still not. Okay, just go this way, guys. This way. This way. There we go. Fast travel back. Alright, guys. Safe and sound. You're back home.
I told you he could do
What?
it.
But I
You
can't
listen
listen
to
to
me.
He
You
rescued
never
me
listen
at
to
least.
Whew. I'm glad to be safely back home.
Glad you're safe and sound. And please, I don't want any kind of...
Thank you. You're a real hero, you know that? I was going to offer you a reward, but I can put the caps to use buying medicine and supplies.
It was my pleasure.
Thanks. I know you've already risked your life once already, but I heard the mutants talking about another attack. They'll probably be here soon.
That completes the quest Big Trouble in Big Town. Now you can say I can help you defend yourselves, I'll stick around to kill the super mutants, or you can just tell them like they're on their own and then they all get killed. But you know what, I can help you defend yourself.
Really? That's great. What do you have in mind?
And you can do a few things depending on your skills, but you know what, you should have some robot defenders. I can show you what to do with them.
Great. Let's head over to the junkyard. There's some old robots in there. Maybe you can fix them up and we'll watch to see how it's done.
Sure thing. So they all go over to the junkyard. And over here, they actually have a sentry bot. I can just repair it. And repair this one too. There you go, and apparently they already watch from a distance and they understand it now, so that's good. And so now when there's a next attack, these guys will hopefully be able to defend themselves with the help of the sentry bots. Now before I go, there's one more thing I also want to do here. First up, medical supplies.
Sure.
She has 28 stim packs, I'll be taking those, obviously. And you can have the plasma rifle in return, I'm never going to use it, so... But yeah, it's a really damn good plasma rifle, I'd suggest holding on to it, especially in the early game. Now if I go over here to the clinic, there's a wounded person here, Time Bomb. I could put him out of his misery, because his wounds are very severe, this will be a tricky operation. Put him out of his misery, perform the operation, or leave him alone. But I think my medicine should be high enough that I can perform the operation. After a few close calls, you manage to stitch up. They misspelled stitch. Time Bomb's wounds, he should be fine.
You saved my life. Thank you. Damn.
There we go.
What happened?
You had 7 bullet wounds and broke both clavicles. You should be fine now, though.
Wow. You saved my life. Thanks. You're a good person, you know that?
You're welcome. Don't do anything strenuous for a few weeks.
All right. I'll be careful. I promise.
Now, I believe you can either kill him, or you can do a speech check and he'll give you his lucky 8 ball. And if you take that, then it's a permanent +1 to your luck. But mine is already at a 10, so I didn't need a reason to take that. Just wanted to point out that you can get actually a permanent luck +1 there if you do that. For the last quests that I want to do, I'm going to have to head on over to here. I've already done a bit of preparing for the next one that I'm going to quickly resolve, hopefully. And right over there, the giant statue is our next destination. And it is actually the capital Wasteland's biggest, and I'm pretty sure it's also the only, slaver hub. And we need to be in here for 2 quests. Here we are, Paradise Falls.
Hold it right there. Nobody's allowed into Paradise Falls except on slaver business. And I get to decide what qualifies as slaver business.
Paradise Falls? What's that?
Are you kidding me? You've never heard of Paradise Falls? What? Are you right out of the vault? Paradise Falls is home to the slavers.
Up there, we sell the slaves that we capture out in the wastes. So, unless you're either buying or selling, piss off.
Slaves like people? That's appalling.
Yeah, well, you don't like it? Keep walking. It's that simple. You got something else to say, or did you just come here to preach at me?
Yeah, so there's a few different ways of getting into Paradise Falls. You can pay him, you can do a quest for him. If you have very evil karma, then pretty much your reputation precedes you, and he's like, alright, fuck it, come on in. But yeah, let me in already.
Yeah, okay, be a smartass. See where that gets you.
Maybe there's something you need, huh? I help you, you let me in. Deal?
What I need is for you to piss off. Eulogy Jones doesn't have time for putting up with morons and assholes like you. That's my job. But even I got limits. And all your yapping is giving me a migraine. Give me some reason I shouldn't just end you, right here and now.
What if I were to get you some slaves? Then would you let me in?
Think you got what it takes, do you? Yeah, I might have something you can do for me. If you don't screw it up, maybe I can get you into Paradise. Think you can round us up some assets?
You want a fucking resume? Just tell me what to do, asshole.
You might fit in after all. Eulogy's got a special contract out on a few VIPs. I'm too damn busy, or I'd go get them myself. I'll split the commission with you. And don't you get all bitchy. Do this for me, and I'll get you into Paradise.
Alright, I'll round up some slaves for you. What's the catch?
I'm glad you asked. I got this mesmetron thing. It's some kind of stun gun. I want you to test it out for me. A little research project. You take this measure, shoot it at some poor schmuck. While he's in La La Land, you slip one of these collars over his head. Be careful with that collar. It'll explode if you tinker with it. Tell the slave to boot it over here pronto, or his head'll pop. You got all that? I hate repeating myself. That mesmetron came with some kind of manual. I don't have time for that bullshit, so you better know how to read.
Alright. And that adds the quest Strictly Business. So tell me more about these preferred targets you want me to enslave.
Which one do you want to know about?
Now, there's only one target he has, which is Red. So normally there'd be 4 targets. There'd be Flak from Rivet City, which I've killed specifically for this reason. There's Susan Lancaster, who died when I exposed the fact that she had an affair with that married guy in Tenpenny Tower. And there's Arkansas, who I killed earlier when I was in Minefield for the Wasteland Survival Guide. The reason I did all of that is because, like, if everyone's dead, including Red, they don't get this quest, so you don't get it to complete it either. So that means I wouldn't have been able to do all quests. But to complete this quest, I am going to have to use the Mesmertron, which does count as a weapon. So it kind of goes against the challenge run. So it's either completing a quest and going against the rules, or not doing all quests. So I'm pretty much forced here to use a weapon just this once. And I wanted to make sure it was only, like, for as few times as possible, so I only have to use it literally once. And it's only for one target. That's why I specifically killed Flak, even though I could also try to enslave him instead. But I chose to kill him with my 5th, because that fits the rule set better. So in order to do this quest, I'm going to have to enslave Red.
Red is that hot doctor chick from Big Town. She made us some promises that she never paid up. Now it's time to collect.
Now, I have to head on over to Big Town and enslave the person I just rescued. Isn't that fun? Oh, and this is the super mutant attack, by the way. Let me just help out if I can. There we go. Right, should be all of them dead. Also, sadly the Protectron didn't make it. But these guys are all fine. And I get good karma for helping them out, like I did.
We did it!
Well, I'm glad they're all celebrating. I'm just gonna wait here for Red. Ah, there you are.
Hey you, welcome back.
Yeah, but this time it's not gonna be as fun. So let me just get the Mesmetron out. I'm really sorry about this.
Why is everything all blurry? I don't feel so good.
This is too easy. Here, put this collar on.
Okay, hey, this thing feels weird. Can I take it off now?
But go to Paradise Falls before that collar explodes. Sorry.
Huh? Paradise Falls? Where's that?
And now she runs off. And she's enslaved. Isn't that sad? Yeah. And the funny thing is, you can actually buy more slave collars in Paradise Falls even after this quest, and then use the Mesmetron, enslave more and more people. Pretty much like any human enemy you find can be enslaved. Which was pretty messed up, now that I think about it. Now with that done, and with me feeling like a piece of shit, let's go and hand in the quest. I'm not sure if the town's hostile, so I'd rather just sneak. And let's go to Paradise Falls.
I've been wanting to get Red in here for a long time. I have a little something special planned for her. Take another collar, and keep those puppies coming.
There we go. It should be the end of the quest. Yep, that completes Strictly Business, because she was the only one of the guys he wanted that was remaining alive, that was still alive. So I got you the slave you wanted. I can get into Paradise Falls now?
Yeah. Go on up, hotshot. Just don't screw around, or things will get ugly. No second chances. Got it?
Perfect. So I can go into the slaver den now. Also, if you ever enslave anyone, there's a chance for a random encounter now, where a bunch of people are really pissed at you because you're a known slaver, and they try to kill you. So here's someone who tries to escape. Yeah, he had the slave collar on, so his head exploded when he got too far. Now there's one more quest here that I want to do in this place if I can. I'm gonna have to head on over to the slave pen and talk to one specific person here. And here's Sammy.
Hey, mister, can you get us out of here?
How can I get you out of here?
Can't you just shoot them all?
That's the best idea you can come up with? Don't you have any other ideas?
Well, I mean, Squirrel thinks maybe he could use the computer in here to turn off the collars. Squirrel's good with computers, and they don't know he made this one work again. But it's not connected or something. Hang on, I'll get Squirrel, and he can tell you what to do.
So there's 3 kids here who are pretty much enslaved, and it's up to me to try and free them. And there's a few different ways I can do this.
You're the Mungo that's helping us, huh? Sammy says you want to know the plan. Well, listen up, Mungo, because it's a good one. I'm super smart.
Okay, I just need to know what to do right now.
Man, you're cranky. Fine, here's what you do. You go on into the boss guy's room and use his terminal. Get the one in here added to the network. Think you can handle that, Mungo?
Sure, I have to go now.
Don't screw up, okay?
There's a few different ways you can actually save these kids. You can do what he says and go through this very elaborate plan to help them sneak out. You can actually just go to Eulogy Jones, which is like the leader of the slave den, and just buy them free, which is also an option. Or you can do what I'm gonna try and do here, which is kill literally every single slaver in this place. Because I thought it'd be a fun way to end this episode. So if I'm going to do that, I'm gonna have to be careful about this. The best place to start would be with the main man himself. Because this is the final quest here, so I might as well just finish it in a dramatic fashion and also kill some slavers in the way, right? Ah, here he is, Eulogy Jones.
You must be our prospective customer. I do hope Paradise Falls can accommodate your needs. We make no judgments, no assumptions. We understand that it's a harsh world out there, and you do what you must to make it. Now, was there something specific you were interested in?
Right. So you could say that you wanted to buy some slaves, and I believe there's this woman Clover, which as far as I know is the only slave companion you can buy in the 3D Fallout games. But yeah, she's literally just like a slave. I think you need to have like evil karma for the option to come up. So instead of all that, let's just go ahead and get myself into a load of trouble. And get rid of you. Go, I'll take a suit because it's pretty flashy. And he also had a scope magnum, so it's a pretty good idea to take him out first. Now there's 2 women over there. And the woman on the left there, that's Clover, and she's the companion slave. And she's going to be way tougher than the other person now. But for some reason, these people are actually really cool with me, which is odd. But yeah, they're gonna go hostile on me once I alert the camp of this, so I'm gonna have to kill them anyway. So...
Last warning.
Let's get rid of you. Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I was trespassing, but it doesn't matter. Now, as far as I know, Clover is a lot tougher than pretty much anyone here, because she's a companion, and those guys have like special stats and they level with you and all that. So taking her out first is probably the best idea. And there's no way to like free her from slavery or anything. She's like sufficiently brainwashed to the point where she's pretty much always going to be a slave. So that's the end of her. Can I sleep in this bed? No, I can't wait in this location, sadly. Alright, instant pack. Now, I'm just gonna go over here, and everyone's gonna go super hostile. Yep, everyone's hostile now. Oh, there's one guy with a minigun. Okay, now I'm just gonna go out, and they should probably follow me in here. Any moment now. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, they are now. Let's just take care of the minigun guy first. Okay, heal up, heal up, heal up. Now this guy's doing a lot of damage with his assault rifle, so let's take care of him. Heal up, heal up. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here. Now they shouldn't all follow me, but some of them should, right? Or maybe not. Maybe this is one of those locations where I don't follow you for whatever reason. That works for me though. It just means I get to kill more slavers. Okay, I'm gonna take out that guy in the heavy metal armor because he's one of the more dangerous guys out here. So just take another stim pack. Wait for them to get close. There we go. So he should be easy pickings now. Okay, first person. There we go. Let's see, I have him. It's a bit of a messy way of doing things, but it seems to be working. But yeah, I think this is like the father, and he also has a son somewhere around here with a super, who also has a super sledge, so I gotta be careful. Okay, he's dead. There we go. Alright, who's next? There we go, that's, I believe that's the son.
Thought I heard something.
Seeing as he has a super sledge, I'm just gonna...
What's the matter, huh? What?
Yeah, that's what happens when you mess with me, I'm not surprised. Did you survive that? Yeah, I think he died from fall damage there. Okay. Let me check. Was that all of them? It was all of them outside, but there's still some left in the interiors, I'm guessing. So let's go and take care of them as well. Hi there.
There you are.
That's the end of you. Okay. Thank you, I'll take your key. Not like you'll be needing any of this anymore, so I'll be taking that. And all this too. Very kind of you. Okay. Does feel nice to murder like an entire settlement for once. The slaver barracks. Oh, hi there. Wow, there's a lot of you. I should go for the guys with the most dangerous weapons here. So go for the people with hunting rifles, if at all possible. Okay, let's make sure she doesn't get up anymore. Heal up. That's the end of you. You dead. You dead. Named character right here. Let's just take you out.
Want some more?
There we go. Her body also doesn't seem to be doing so hot right now. Okay, luckily she calmed down. Alright, I think that should be all of them. And the game is totally cool with you doing this, by the way, because if you kill all the slavers, there's actually a radio broadcast specifically for that, so the game definitely expects you to do this. It's not like I'm messing things up right now. I mean, I am for them, but I did all the quests here already anyway, so... I'm in the process of finishing up the last quest here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Those two are done. Now let's go over to the weapon shop and take care of that guy here. Alright. Come on. He must be somewhere out here.
Hey.
Hi there.
Yeah, you.
Damn, that was one strike. That's the end of him. I'll take your key. I'll sleep in your bed too, just to rub it in. So we might as well just take all of this. Not like they'll be needing it anymore. Here's his inventory. Ooh, lots of caps, stim packs. Right, there we go. I'm at full capacity now to sell, so I can sell all the stuff later. Now, I think there's only a few slavers left outside that I should probably also take care of now that I'm here. After that, that should be his entire thing cleared out. Right, there was also that grouse guy, whatever his name was. He should be somewhere around here. Oh, there's actually another person too. Boy, dude, you two probably regret ever letting me in. Alright, that's him down. And him. Yeah, that actually leveled me up too. Nice. Before I do that though, let me just repair a bunch of these. Just to get the weight down. I'm just gonna get this up to 75. This to 80. And lockpick can also go up. Alright, next up. I think at this point it's finally time for me to take Educated. Just for some more perks later on. So yeah, I think the fact that I took out the biggest slaver hub in the entire game without much trouble kind of proves that Fallout 3, even on its hardest difficulty, isn't really half as hard as Fallout 4 or New Vegas. Anyway.
Man, what a mess. Don't get yourself killed, Mungo. I already shorted out the fence system so our collars won't blow. I bet they won't even notice. We're getting out of here.
Yep, you guys, just go.
I'll meet you outside.
Right. So these guys will wait outside for me. And now that I'm here...
What? Huh? Me? You're talking to me? Yes? What do you need?
The gate's open. Run for it.
Ain't got no use for one. Lost most of my hair a long time ago, you see?
The gate's open.
What? No, I never said that.
Oh my god, the gate's open.
Ain't got no use.
Okay. Apparently he's a bit too crazy, so he won't go out. That's fine.
What do you want? Make it quick, you're blocking my view.
What are you looking at?
I'm watching the patrols. What do you think I'm looking at? They switch it up a little bit every day, but just a little.
Well, there's no patrols anymore. The gate's open. Run for it.
Now's our chance. Let's go!
So they're all going, and I'm here to make amends, Red.
Please, you got to let me go.
I can try getting that collar off, but it might explode if I tinker with it.
I'd rather be dead than a slave. Do it.
Okay, I see how this thing works. I just need to tweak this transistor here.
I'm alive. Huh, you did it.
There you go.
We did it. You did it. You helped us defeat the mutants. Oh, we'll all feel safer now. Thank you so much.
Oh, she's talking about what I did earlier. And, oh cool, she's back to her usual self. Good, good. Well, she'll make her way back to Big Town, I'm pretty sure. The pre-war book.
Told me not to go too far.
Bronson.
Hey, you want to hear a song? See a dance? Just give me some booze, I'll make it happen.
Oh my god, the gate's open, run for it.
Ain't had enough to drink, can't go nowheres.
Are you kidding? If you get out, you can have all the booze you want.
Now that sounds like a plan. I'm a run for it.
I'm pretty sure their collars won't explode at this point, so they should be fine, hopefully. And Miss Jeanette?
This place is terrible, please. You've got to help us.
The gate's open, run for it.
Freedom!
Okay, well, it's only the crazy old man who hasn't gone out. And the Brahmin can fly, apparently.
Hey there. Are you hurt?
And yeah, now she has no dialogue anymore. Just thank God you saved me. I'm heading to the Temple of the Union. They care. Oh. That's odd. Normally, I'm pretty sure she just goes back home. Yeah, at this point, she has no dialogue. All she says is, you saved me from those bastards. I won't forget it. And that's it. So I don't think the game like fully expected you to free her immediately after. Alright, and here's the kids.
We're free! Thanks for getting us out of there, Mungo. We're gonna head back home now. I'd think twice about coming back here if I were you. These guys aren't going to forget you, you know.
I won't worry about that, kids. Run along now.
You should come to Little Lamplight sometime, Mungo. You okay after all?
And also completes Rescue from Paradise. So we just completed a bunch of pretty long and big quests, made our way to Rivet City, and also took out a huge slaver hub. I think we should call it a part here. Next time, we're gonna move on with a few more side quests here and there that I haven't done yet. And maybe, just maybe, we'll actually take a look at the main quest. But that's all for next time. For now, I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been Fallout 3. No weapons, no armor, all quests permadeath, and I'll see you all next time.